So now I'm really excited.
Oh, me too. One of my favorite, really one of the most iconic dinosaurs as well, next to the T-Rex.
Why do you say you like it so much? Why do you like the Triceratops?
I think it was the first stuffed animal of a dinosaur that I had when I was a child.
Okay.
So I have a very good memory to a Triceratops, and I think it's still one of my favorite because there are many mystic things that we still don't know about these animals.
What they use the horns for.
Exactly. Also the frill, you know, it's for protection, but how did it get so big, and how much horn was on the bone, which this is the bone which is inside of the horn, and how much was on top of that. Even the nose horn or the beak, we don't know much about it, how much horn there was on it. Because
this reminds me of a rhinoceros, but with the rhinoceros, if I'm not mistaken, it's like the same, it's keratin, so it's like hair pretty much.
Yeah.
And these are really
this
bony
is bone,
horns.
but it was covered with horn.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what we have here, because I know that you worked on other Triceratops specimens before, also on full ones.
Yeah.
Here we have the skull of a juvenile Triceratops, which is hard to believe, like how you see it from...
It's big,
it's
but
really
there
big.
were much bigger ones.
Yes. So it's from the tip of the beak up to the frill, it's 1.30 meters, and the grown one would have been 2 meters or even a little bit bigger.
Yes, at least, yes.
But this one is unbelievable, great in the quality of the bone material and the all-through very nice color. The bone map tells us it's about 75% original bone material.
The important bone parts are here, like the two horns, the brow horns, the nose horn, the beak, the frill. So these are the important parts. Also the lower jaw on the other side, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of the teeth.
Yeah. So there is really a lot of important bone parts that are still here. And I think also a juvenile dinosaur, the bones haven't grown together, so there were suture lines in between the parts.
Okay.
And they fall apart much more easily than the adult dinosaur bones.
Okay.
Yeah, you can really see little tiny holes where blood vessels went inside. You can see it's like a little canyon where the nerves went through, and also the suture line. This is the part where the skull was growing.
And lastly, how long would the horns still grow, or are they already pretty big for the Triceratops?
Well, the Triceratops horridus is known for big horns. The nose horn isn't that big, but the two brow horns, they're very big. So for a juvenile, it's I'm sure they were still growing.
Okay.
They got much larger.
Okay.
So this is why it's very seldom that we find juveniles.
Yes. Yeah, I heard it's really exceedingly rare.
Yeah.
Especially compared to Triceratops, to find like a young skull with so much original bone still there.
Yeah.
Because as I understand, like with all the fossils, the problem with most of the fossils is that after the animal dies, there are carnivore other dinosaurs that eat the dead carcass.
Yeah.
So I guess mostly, and then especially
then
a
they
young
fall
one.
apart.
Exactly. So this guy maybe would have died next to a water hole or something, and then maybe slid in the water.
Yeah, it must have been covered by dirt pretty soon after it died. Otherwise, it wouldn't be that complete.
So if you're standing so close to a specimen, what do you look for if you want to look out for specifics in how the preparation was done and how the quality is?
Oh, the surface of the bone is fantastic. You can see all the details. You can see even the little holes where there were blood vessels or ligaments and stuff like that. So this is very, very nice.
Yes.
It's so beautifully preserved. And also the mounting is done very nicely. You can't see much, but still the structure inside. It's sometimes difficult to get some. The metal has to support the bone,
yes,
but you don't want to cover it.
Yes, it's very subtle. You, like from the outside, you almost can't see anything.
Yeah, right.
It's like all inside. Yes, the support system here, and then actually there is a little hidden thing here. You can open up here, and then you can actually pull it up with a chain for easy transport.
Oh,
so
good to know.
And also, of course, the size makes it very suitable for Swiss homes as well, for small living rooms, because a big one would
wouldn't fit.
No, you almost need a museum like you guys have.
Yeah, right.
So all over, a really nice specimen.
It's a beautiful piece.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much for helping us here.
You're welcome.